Hey guys, Level Cap here, and today in gaming you might actually be able to buy an Xbox soon. Humble Bundle is selling some incredible games for a pressing cause. Researchers did something crazy to Grand Theft Auto 5, and much more. As we all know, getting your hands on new gaming hardware is basically impossible right now. New consoles and GPUs in particular go instantly out of stock the moment they're available. It's incredibly frustrating for gamers and has likely led to some drastic shifts in what platforms developers support. The good news is, Microsoft has a plan to make things a bit easier for actual gamers to snag a new Xbox. They announced a new program called Console Purchase Pilot. It lets Xbox insiders register to buy an Xbox Series X or S directly through Microsoft. The program is currently open to a limited number of insiders. You'll need to use the Xbox Insider Hub app on Xbox and Windows 10 to register for it and buy your console if selected. It's currently limited to the US, and it's unclear how quickly Microsoft will roll it out to other countries. They are generally pretty fast about spreading programs worldwide, but stock shortages might slow the expansion of this particular program. Several hardware companies and retailers have implemented lottery or reservation systems to help real customers beat scalpers and grab new hardware in recent months. AMD puts fresh stock of their CPUs and GPUs on their website and seems to do a pretty good job of weeding out scalpers. Best Buy does a timed release of new stock for consoles. Newegg runs reserve raffles on hardware bundles, and EVGA's early access registration program has done quite well. The industry is slowly adapting to the new arms race between scalpers and retailers, but progress is slow. Demand, either from genuine customers or scalpers, is still outpacing manufacturing. Most electronic companies don't expect their supply issues to be resolved until next year. It's also unclear if scalpers will relent once stock shortages stop happening. Demand for the new Xbox consoles is also about to explode as China has approved them for sale. They'll be making an official announcement about the release this week. Microsoft also announced a partnership with Tencent's Timmy Studios to make new games. Timmy is the developer for Call of Duty Mobile, so they'll likely be producing mobile ports of Xbox titles at some point. And in the last bit of Xbox news, gamers lucky enough to own one of the new consoles can now use the original Xbox dashboard as a dynamic background. Sony also made some big announcements for the PlayStation 5 today. They revealed two new controller schemes, Cosmic Red and Midnight Black. The trailer and press images for the new colors look fantastic and might hint that black or red color schemes are coming for the PlayStation 5 itself. Many gamers expressed interest in a darker color scheme for the PlayStation 5 when it was first revealed. Demand was high enough that multiple companies popped up selling aftermarket side panels for the console in different colors. Even the vinyl wrap company dbrand offers them. The new color options for the PlayStation 5 controllers go on sale June 11th. The Cosmic Red version will cost $10 extra. As for games, Sony have at least 25 new PlayStation 5 titles in the works. Half of them are brand new IPs. Games retailer Humble Bundle is launching a new bundle to raise money for pandemic relief in India and Brazil. Both countries are experiencing massive surges right now and are in desperate need of aid. The Humble Bundle Heal COVID-19 bundle includes a ton of incredible games. Highlights include BioShock Remastered, Undertale, The Witness, Superhot, Brutal Legend, and Saints Row III. In addition, the bundle includes a handful of books and software packages. All proceeds raised by the bundle will go to charities and causes working on COVID relief. Humble recently stirred up controversy by announcing a significant change to how their charity system works. Since Humble's launch 10 years ago, customers have been able to choose how much of their purchase is allocated to each charity. There was also no cap on donations, so users could donate their entire purchase directly to charity with no money going to the developers of the games in the bundle. Humble recently announced that the sliders were going away and they would start limiting donations to 15% of the total purchase. The reaction to this announcement was almost universal outrage by customers who felt it was greedy and counter to the whole point of Humble's cause. In response, Humble says they're going ahead with the proposed changes, but customers will still be able to maximize their donations if they want. Preloading for Mass Effect Legendary Edition is live on all platforms. The Remaster Trilogy Pack launches tomorrow and includes enhanced versions of the first 3 Mass Effect games. Early reviews have been very positive, with the only complaint being that the new graphics make the game a bit less dramatic looking in some scenes. Researchers at Cornell University released a paper on enhancing GTA 5's graphics with AI to create a photorealistic looking game. The paper dives deep into their process, which involves an AI model trained on dashcam footage. The accompanying video and comparison images are awe-inspiring. They show much more realistic textures and reflections. Probably the most impressive part, though, is that their AI model was trained using relatively low quality footage. Dashcams typically cap out at around 720p and are notoriously low quality cameras. The fact that they managed to get such realistic looking footage is totally wild. Applying some basic color correction to examples shows just how close they got to photorealism. Of course, the big caveat to all of this is that the model doesn't run in real time. All of the examples were generated using pre-recorded footage. The model is also limited to specific perspective captures in the example footage. Despite these and other limitations, this is easily one of the most impressive examples of AI style transfer we've seen yet. What sets it apart from other projects, aside from how realistic it looks, is that it's also temporally stable. It doesn't have weird artifacts that give away at being an AI render. We've seen this sort of temporally stable style transfer with deepfakes of celebrity faces, but applying that to an entire image and getting this level of output is unheard of. GTA 5 footage looking this good might not seem like a big deal, but it's genuinely groundbreaking. Destiny 2's crossplay feature accidentally went live with the launch of the game's latest season. Bungie announced crossplay was coming later this year back in December, but it's still supposed to be months away from launching. They'll be patching it out of the game ASAP. It's also unfinished, so don't expect perfect functionality. Valve confirmed their annual Dota 2 tournament, the International, is coming back this year. It'll take place in Stockholm from August 5th to the 15th with a $40 million prize pool. Valve canceled last year's International because of the pandemic. It's typically one of, if not the single biggest esports event in the world. The cancellation was a massive but totally understandable blow to players and fans around the world. Amazon's MMO New World is entering beta testing in July. They launched a new trailer yesterday announcing the game will release on August 31st. The game is currently in closed alpha. The beta starts on July 20th, and you can sign up for an invitation on their website. Before we get to our final story, I just wanted to say thanks for tuning in. If you're new around here and like what we do, please consider subscribing. It helps the channel out and keeps you in the loop with the latest gaming news. Sega have big plans for their legendary franchises. They're currently considering reboots of Crazy Taxi and Jet Set Radio. They outlined a plan to remaster, remake, or reboot several franchises during a recent financial report. These projects will roll out over the next 3 to 5 years, with the eventual launch of a super game to cap off the releases. It's a pretty bold plan to revitalize their brand, which has been all over the place in the recent years. They've had some big hits like Football Manager, Alien Isolation, Total War, and Persona, but have failed to capitalize on any other properties. And that wraps it up for Today in Gaming. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. This is Level Cap signing off.